All right. I think honestly, okay. So at first, I think the issue with the lag was that I was getting throttled by my service provider, and then I think what happened right there was that my Windows firewall disconnected my internet because I started using a VPN to get around the throttle. So I've I've got I've got the I've got the firewall turned off. I've got the VPN on. We are gonna get around all these roadblocks, and we're gonna get some gameplay in. I swear, it's gonna happen. So thanks forever who was patient enough to stick around. How is the how's the sound quality? Sound. I've got this new microphone, so I was testing it out. I don't know how bad the like background noise or anything like that is. Sweet, sweet. I know. I can't believe that like things are finally working. I don't want to jinx it, but man, it feels good to finally not have a super laggy stream or have like shitty audio quality. So yeah, this little angle right here seems to be pretty good, huh? Oh, get that out of here. You're on delay 1614. Oh, you're on a delay. I thought you meant for the stream. I was like, I don't know what you're talking about. $68 messages. What we got? That was just a bunch of... Let's repost all these. Collect our coins. No spoilers. If you can get into Stanford, yeah, definitely you should go to Stanford. It's an awesome school. Do a pack opening. Yeah, I'll open a pro pack. I've been ripping through them all day, trying to get my players trained up. Yeah, one giant pack opening. They really have. Hey, Cybron, man, you inspired me to start opening packs again, and I've gotten pretty lucky. I pulled that I pulled like an 88 Jordan Reed from a pro pack, and I think I also got something else really good. It's like an 87 or something like that. So those are the two best pulls I've had all year. King Ferocity? Yeah, it's definitely probably still worth it. I mean, if you have the ability to pay for it, or I mean, hell, even student loans. You're gonna have student loans no matter where you go. Yeah, Tybron. I actually was doing some math on that as well, and I think you're right. I think that if you sell off enough of the good pulls and train up with the crappy ones, then like the crappy golds, like I think anything under 77, I was using to train up. Oh, I should have stayed in bounds. And then I was selling everything over 77, all the special teams and whatnot, and I was coming out pretty good in terms of training points per coin. Oh, girly. Just let me down. Nice. Welcome back, man. Thanks for sticking with me. The green monster. Man, after all I went through to get this stream up and running, I'm gonna be hitting the whiskey hard. How many tickets? I have a lot because I got really busy this past weekend and I forgot to actually play this past tournament at all. So I didn't even get. I think I got like one match in, and so I have all the tickets that I had saved up for that one, plus all the ones I've gotten this week. So I think I'm over like 60 something tickets right now. How long did it take me to get to Hall of Fame, Kenny? I think it was like one day, maybe like 8 hours or something like that. Hall of Fame, man! Congrats. That's awesome. That's a huge accomplishment. I know. I know for a lot of people that's really tough. So congrats on getting to Hall of Fame. That was a bad pass. It's the top 10% of the Hall of Fame. So it's hard to tell where you are in that. So you definitely want to be a good ways into the Hall of Fame, I think, to get that extra award. J Swizz, yeah, man, I'm sorry. I'm just in a habit of how fast I normally play. So, yeah, let me slow down and I will talk through these plays a little bit with you guys as I do them. I honestly, I apologize. I get into a just like a rhythm when I start playing on my own, and I don't even think about it. So. The best silver coach? I don't know. I honestly I don't think I've ever even used one. But I was actually having. Yeah, I can show you guys my coaches. So here's an interesting thing. I was talking with Adam Jr. today, and I think that the entire coaching system is glitched or broken. And here's why: because you can actually see that on like the filter creator, like the Madden Mobile database, it'll show you the stats that each coach is meant to boost your players per level. So it'll say speed X, agility X. It breaks it all down. And there are some coaches that are supposed to do things, and mainly it's the ones that operate on coverages. And like Tomlin, for instance, where he's like zone coverage, and I don't think they work at all. I think the coverage coaches are completely broken. And the reason I've been testing this theory for a while is there's an offensive coach for coverage, for man coverage. I think maybe Pagano. I can't remember who it is. Anyways. He's supposed to boost your offense on man coverage plays. And I have mine leveled up to like level 6 or something like that. And usually before the snap, when you have a coach in where it's going to activate, it'll show you the overall increase for your players. And I'll show you guys what I mean here, because I'll put in, you can see it really easily with Jason Garrett. Even at level 1, I think I have mine at like level 3, but even at level 1, he'll boost most of your players by 1 overall when you have it in on running plays. And you can see it, so you call a run, and you're like, oh, my running back's up 1 overall of what he normally is. Well, no matter how high you get Pagano or whatever his name is, your offense never changes. And I've tested this with Adam. He's confirmed it. So I'm pretty sure, and he's supposed to boost at the level I have him at. I think he's supposed to boost offense something like 4 to 5 speed across the board on man coverage plays, which absolutely, and that's, and also like strength and agility. Like he boosts a bunch of stuff, and none of my players ever go up in overall when I have him in. So I'm pretty sure that the coverage ones are broken. That leads me to believe that also the defensive coverage ones are broken, which means it's a waste to put in defensive coaches like Tomlin and Pete Carroll, basically any of the elite coaches or any of the coverage coaches. Yeah, so Sean Payton, the coaches that operate on downs, like second and short or second and long, those coaches work. Also the coaches that are for certain play types, like run or long pass or short pass, those coaches work. So my theory is that the coverage coaches are completely broken and don't work at all, which means that they're a complete waste. And then the other thing that's a little bit separate is that even the coaches that work don't work how they're supposed to. So, Jason Garrett, for instance, I have mine at level 3. And if you go to the database, level 3 means that my entire team on run plays should be getting a speed boost of plus 13. So, speed boost of plus 13, if I have my all gold offense in for like my gold challenge that I'm doing, they should be getting boosted not just 1 overall. I mean, it should be like multiple overalls. I mean, they should be going up, from 89 to like 95s with a plus 13 speed boost. So no matter what coach you put in, no matter what level you have them at, your players will never go higher than 1 overall. So I also think that even the coaches that are working to boost your players somewhat are broken. So that's my rant about coaches. So take that with what you will. All right. So I was supposed to be breaking down some of these plays for you guys, so I'm sorry. Yeah, I'll post a stream. I didn't realize that all my previous streams weren't available to you guys because they show up on my video page, but I guess they don't show up on the public page. So I'll start making them all available to you guys so you can come back and watch them whenever you want. So let's go into some play breakdown. Bunch PA pin deep. This is a base 4-3. And what you have to do is watch this cornerback here, Deion Sanders, or whoever it is on the play. If he plays a low zone, then you can throw it to the wide receiver 1 on his deep post route. If he plays a medium or a deep zone, then you have to hit the tight end. And he's a low zone, which means that you can hit the wide receiver 1. And it's just that easy. So that's one of 2 coverages on that play that you can throw to the wide receiver 1. I know I get that question now and then from people. So that with the base defense, you just have to watch and make sure that you've got the proper zone before you throw it to that wide receiver 1. Sometimes that play will be man, not for a base 4-3. It won't be man. Every single time in that formation that I just showed you, it'll either be a deep, medium, or a low zone. It will be man if it's nickel or if it's dime sometimes. All right. I've been practicing with this little bit, this play a little bit because it's got that flag route to the slot receiver. It's a little bit weird, though, the way he throws the ball and the way the routes run. It's not the greatest. And then this slant route by the wide receiver 1, I try to hit if we are in man coverage. So it's hit or miss. I really want this play to work because it's got such cool routes. But it's tough on all Madden. So... you know, I'm trying. Another guy in systematic front. I don't know how to pronounce his name. Damercool. Anyways, he was posting about this, and he had done a bunch of video breakdowns, and so I'm trying it out. I'm giving it a test run, and usually before I make any decisions on plays, I will test them a bunch of times and different coverages and things. All right, one sec. My dog's growling at me here. All right, I'm back. QB motion drops. Gizmo, dude. What's up, man? I didn't even know you were looking at stuff like this. Oh man, I've been missing you too. Uh-oh. That was a soft counter. No, it was a hard counter. It's all right. Oh yeah, I forgot I was supposed to be explaining these plays. So bunch flanker drive, man coverage, or counter formation. And if it's counter, we're basically screwed. And if it's man coverage, then we're going to scramble. It's man coverage, so let's scramble. And sometimes Fitzgerald will pick up that block, and sometimes he will opt to go for the other safety or defensive back. So it just kind of depends.